Okay, guys, good morning. Good morning, Jocelyn. So once I see this, guys, without reading the question, I'm already thinking of a straight line. That's what I'm thinking. Something like that. I'm kind of looking at a straight line that goes through there. And I'll come back here. Oscar buys his lunch at school cafeteria. The cost is $15, $433.75. You know what? I'm going to look for that already. 15, right? With $33.75. So this question here, basically, they want you to compare the slope, making the video, guys. And the slope is going to be rise over run. So you look at the slope here. It's going to be the rise would be the cost. So it would be cost of $33.75 over the run of 15. You can just simplify that. I'm going to put it in the calculator real quick. Let's see what it gives me. So when I do that, it gives me the number of 2.25, which is basically 2.25 over 1. So remember, these are the lunches. So at one lunch, it should be at 225. At one, ooh, that looks pretty good. At one lunch, no. At one lunch, no. So I'm going to go with the final answer, A. Hopefully that makes sense. So this is pretty easy. So please remember, on all the, I guess, formulas that you use a kind of a circle with, you always use your R, which is your radius. Make sure you know that. So the way I like to think about R is like this, and it's the center of the circle to the side of a circle. So they're giving us from here to here 15. So from here to here is what, 7.5? So now we have, that's equal to my R. It's saying the volume of a sphere. I kind of forgot what that is. Anybody know the formula for that one? Good. 4/3 pi radius cubed. Volume is equal to 4/3 pi. We're going to go with radius now of 7.5. Cubed. 4/3 pi, and then we're going to go with radius. I'll put the parentheses as 7.5, and I'm going to cube that, and it gives me about 1,767. So volume is equal, approximately equal, closest J. Not too bad. Just double read it. Yeah, volume of the sphere, perfect. So this question here, guys, I was just mentioning that once you see these, this is an 8th grade Staar only. Once you see that there's two lines where they cross, that point of intersection is your answer. You should have -3 and 3. And that goes right there. Okay, let me just take. So this one here is going to ask you about proportions. And proportions, if you remember, are going to be from 6th grade. It's basically saying two equal fractions. This fraction is equal to that fraction. You do have to compare, you know, in order. So if you're going to go with, I guess, x over y, then this one has to be x over y. So if you look at this, these x's have to come from one figure. And then, let me see, we'll go from, what, R, S, T, U, V, W. And this one better be from R, S, T, U, V, W. On the one over here, this one's going to be from any of these letters, angles are going to be A, B, C, D, E, F. This one better be from A, B, C, D, E, F. Can you switch them around? Yes. So now you kind of figure out which ones go with which ones. So let's look at this one real quick. RS, where's RS? This one. You see how it's going from the one that has 3 to 2? So it's going this one. RS goes to AB. Does RS go to AB? Do these correspond to each other? No, they don't. So that one's already out. Actually, from this idea, you can tell which ones are out. This one could be it. This one could still be good. This is still be good. This one's automatically wrong because you can tell these. No, messed up on that. Sorry about that. TU, where's TU? TU goes from 2 arcs to 1 arc. So that means 2 to 1 arc would go in here. Should be with FA. Right? TU. And they're saying goes with AB. No, not even close. Out. ST goes with EF. Where's ST? From 2 going in the direction to the 3. So 2 to 3. Oh, my bad. ST. So between the one that has 3 and the one that has 2, S to T. Between the one that has 2 and 3, from the 3 to 2 would be what? EF. I like that one so far. It looks pretty good. These do correspond to each other. Now let's check this one right here. You see that direction? I like to see they have 2 arrows going in the same direction. WR. Where's WR? WR. So this one is going to be between the 1 and 3. W going to R. Where the 1 and the 3 is here, 1 and 3 here. And it's going from the 1 to the 3. So it should be, what, CD? WR, CD. I think that's my answer. I really do. I see it coming around like this. 2 arrows coming from this figure to that figure. Checks out really good. Just double check it one more time. ST from the 3 to 2. Going to 2. Okay. From the 3 to 2. E to F. Checks out again. WR. From the 1 to 3. From the 1 to 3. And it's going from this one to R and C to D. I think it looks good. Let's check this one. Please be wrong so I can be very confident in that one. WV. Where's WV? WV from the 3 to 1. Going this direction. Going to the 1. The 3 to 1. Going to the 1. It should be what? CB. And that's already wrong. So I feel very confident that H is my answer. Question on that one, guys. So this one is a joke, guys. Going back, function. What does function mean? The x's do not repeat. Or a vertical line test. When I draw a vertical line going up and down, it crosses it once. Once, crossing it once. Wherever I draw a vertical line, so that one is a function. I like that one. This one will cross it twice, cross it twice, cross it twice. So that one is not a function. Which one is a function? Right here, it crosses it twice. Once it does it once, it's automatically out. Here, infinite many times it's crossing. So that one's out. Final answer, I'm going to stay with. Okay, so Polygon Dilated. What's the key word I see right from the beginning? I'm going to actually stop reading it. What does dilated mean? To multiply. In my head, multiply. That's all I'm seeing. So which is automatically out? Ooh, that one's out. Out. Ooh, these two are multiplication. Dang it. Now I need to go back and read it. And they want it to get what? Smaller. So that's another keyword. So that means that my x value has to be what? Smaller. So it has to be, yeah, it has to be, the truth, it has to be between 0 and 1. It really has to be between 0 and 1. Yes, 5/4 is bigger than 1, so it's going to make it an increase actually of 25% here. So we're going to go with, boom, J. Pretty cool. Hopefully that was pretty easy. But, so Chris said that we can use NSOLVE. I don't think it's NSOLVE because there's 2 equations. It's going to be called LinSolve. Okay? We'll show you right now. I'll show you right now. NSOLVE is going to be for 1. LinSolve is for 2, a linear system of equation. So in this one right here, we're going to go filling at a rate of 1.2 per minute. Okay? It already contains this one, so that's your B, and this is your slope. So we're going to start off at 4.6, and we're going to fill it at 1.2x. That makes sense. I just did 1.2x plus 4.6 minus Oh, I get what you're saying now and solve. That makes sense to me now. Okay. So in this situation, to me, that's going to be line 1. On this one over here, we're going to have aquarium 2. And this one has an equation of y is equal to, this one already contains. And now this one is the key word that messed up some people from the last benchmark. I remember this one. What happens if it's draining? It's getting less. So this part is negative 0.8 x. And it starts off at 54, sorry about that, 54.6. So what I was saying, and Christopher said he can do it another way. I didn't think about the way he did, but it works. I'm thinking of these two lines here, lens off, which is menu 3, 2. And you'll get the answer. You both of them in there, press enter, and you've got it. Christopher said do it like this. I agree. It works also. The question is saying, after how many minutes will both aquariums contain the same? What does that same mean? That they're equal. So he put the first one here, 1.1.2 x plus 4.6 is equal to the second one, negative 0.8 x plus 54.6. And then comma x and solve it, and you'll get the answer. It's not too bad. So and solve it, and we're going to go, they said it was 25. Number 8. The width of a rectangle is 4 feet, and the diagonal length of the rectangle is 13. So they're saying it's a rectangle. Saying there's a rectangle. So we'll go with a width of 4. Yes, sneaky, sneaky. Diagonal is from one corner to the other corner. And they're saying that one's 13. This is a rectangle, you know this is a right angle here. So there's my right triangle. So basically I have the Pythagorean Theorem. Thank you, Dominic. If you don't mind, for sure, this one's going to be a C. I'll go with A, and this will be B. So you want to use A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What's the measurement? Which measurement is closest to the length of the rectangle in feet? So we'll set it up like this. We're going to go with 4 squared plus B squared is equal to 13 squared. Luckily, I know these numbers. 16 plus B squared is equal to 169. As far as this one, guys, what do you know for sure? Can you rule anything out? Why is 17 out? Yeah. 17, guys, is longer than the C here. And there's no way. A and B have to be shorter than this one. So that one's automatically out. G and J. Oh, yeah, J is a little too big. Why 9? How do you know that? Well, what helps me is that I see this one here. Okay, I know it's less, right? Yeah. My drawing. But do I know it's that much less? I don't know. You need more? We have to do it. Do we have to do it or not? So they're trying to figure out here, guys, why can't we get rid of 9? Well, there's a rule. The two sides of a triangle always have to add up to be more than the other one. So we're going to come out here. If I have that 9 there, well, that 9 plus 14, or 4 gives me a 13, which means it's not possible. So I can tell you to get rid of that one. But let me do the work to be, more better, I guess. Subtract this one. B squared is equal to minus 16. That gives me a 3. Now I'll tell you this much. I know without doing much work, okay, 9 times 9 is what? 81? I know 12 times 12 is what? 144? So yeah, I'm going to go with this one here. Definitely. Get the square root of this one, square root of that one. I'm going to go with B. Is más o menos without doing much work. Is about 12.4. So on this question here, it's going to be the triangle. So on this one here, it's going to say find the slope of PV. So you want that coordinate there, which is 2, 4. They want this PV. So this coordinate here, I think this question is tough if you don't know how to do your coordinates that well. That's it. Right or left first, 3. And you don't run up any, 0. So that's my coordinate. And they go list in spreadsheets, menu 413. Now, those of you that are really skilled, really good at counting and being very, confident in a bunch of skills, a lot of trades, slope is known as rise over run. This is the fastest and the easiest way. Pick that point there. How much do I rise? I rise 4. How much do I run? A -1, which gives you a -4 as your answer. That's it. It's me. Okay, I'll pick up the pace. So it was transformed, and then we look at this thing. I see the same size. All I see is slide down. So if it slides down, it's going to be, well, what's going on? It's a translation, right? So these are rotations or something like that. These are out. See you later. The axis stayed the same. Look at the A, went straight down. So the axis did not change at all. What changed? The y value. From here, it went where? All the way down here along the y-axis. How much did it go down? There's my answer. Good point there. Chris says that you can tell that the y's are the only one change. So this one's automatically in the running. This one does not. So without even counting. Perfect. So this one, 2 customers took out loans from a bank. Okay, let me go with Henry. Let's see what he did. He took out a 4-year loan. That's a term. This is your principal, and this is your rate. Simple interest. So it's going to be I equals PRT, which turns out to be interest is equal to, we're going to go P, which is 5,000, times your R, 4.2%, times 4, which gives you 840. Ingrid took out another loan, which is a term. This is your principal, and this is going to be your rate. So we're going to use the same thing because it says simple interest. I equals PRT. I equals P is 5,000. Oops. Rate of 3.9%. And then term of 6. Anybody? 1,170. Question is asking, what is the difference between the amounts of interest? So what's the difference? That goes back to, you know what, maybe first, second grade. That means to subtract. So we're going to find the difference between these two. I'm just going to make this a negative here and put a plus sign here. Put them together, and it gives me 330 slash, that's the difference. Basically, I'm subtracting them, guys, okay? And D is my answer. On this next one here, a coach is ordering shirts for his team. The coach pays a one-time fee of $24. The coach also pays $8 for each. Oh, this is easier. Basically, once you write an equation, right? Each, every, per, weekly, daily, all of that is your M. This over here is your one-time fee. You see one time, the 1 with a B? There it is. So you always want to put in Y equals MX plus B. So your M would be 8. So we're going to have Y is equal to 8X plus your Y, your starting Y-intercept point of 24. I think they're like too easy. See? Not is a key word. Linear. So linear means like a straight line. Okay? The straightest line that you can see, yeah, it's straightish. 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 This one has like a little curve. So I see the answer. Okay, let me start again. Holy moly, this looks freaky. Whoa, what's going on? Yes, and solve. Comma x. So we haven't done end solve in a while, so let me just kind of see what we need to do. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to the calculator. You on the calculator, you go to menu, 3, 1, and exactly what you see, you're going to type it in there. You type in 12x that's minus 15 is equal to 6 minus 3x, and then we're going to put comma x. You see this? How you know you can end solve? There's an equal sign and one variable. Press enter. 1.4. So we come back over here. 1.4. Oh, great. I don't even know what that is. 1.4. Let's just type it here. This is going to be menu 3, 1, 1.4. Wow. How do I tell you? How do I know it's a fiver? Does that make sense? How can I do this one? Okay, what's the best way, guys, to convert these? Anybody know the best way to convert it? Just have it in the calculator? Well, I'll tell you, since this one has a 3, it's going to end with 0.66 or 0.33. So I want to tell you that one's out. This one, I don't even know what that ends in. I don't know what that ends in. But the 0.5s, the 5s, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, or just a 0. My answer. It's above a 1, so that's above 1. This one's out. Actually, that's another way. There it is. This one looks difficult just because it's a tall drawing, a lot of words. But look at the answer choices. What's the deal with the answer choices? Yeah, well, it's just set up. It's not even to do the work. So just make sure you set it up right and you're good. So it's saying which equation can be used to find V, the volume of a silo, which is this cylinder thing. So volume is equal to, what is that, BH? But B in this situation is referring to the base, which is a circle. So how do we get the area of a circle? Good, so volume is equal to this part right here. It gives me pi radius squared. And I still bring, in this case, I'll change color. BH, right? So it's still H. And just plug in the numbers, and let's work with it. Pi is pi. Radius is well, the distance from half, or the center, to the circle itself. So the half of 3, I'm sorry, half of 6 is 3. Half of 0.5 is 0.25. Remember, it's squared. Times your height. The height of the whole thing, which is now 12. And now I just come back here, look for the 12. I like that one. Just FYI, the diameter is never used, and it has to be this one. Okay, wait. I gotta get my thing writing. Okay, so when it comes to association, guys, that's going to kind of be like your relation. Basically, which one looks like a line. You can have a positive line, negative line. In some cases, you have what? No line. So that's no association. So on this one here, it's going to ask you to... this one's a tricky one, guys, because what's the deal with it? Okay, it's going to say, yeah, put them in order, right? And when you run, you usually want to go ahead and be fast, right? So if you have a fast time, your number is what? Smaller. So that's a trick. You got to put that in your head. So it's going to be smaller. Third, bro. Hey, oh wait, fourth, Rob. Sorry about that. One, Rob. Smallest to largest, or something like that. Yes, because they're going to go from fast to slowest. So how do we convert this one? Anybody know how to do this one? How do I try to do this one, guys? On the calculator? Okay, listen to spreadsheets. Yeah, I'll do this on the calculator. I agree. So let's do this in spreadsheets real quick. First trick you need to do is put equal sign. The first number, what was the first number, guys? 12 and a half. So you have to put 12 plus You need to make sure you put the plus sign, guys, otherwise it is wrong. And then a half here. Do not forget to put the equal sign in front. Enter. The next one, we're going to put an equal sign. And then go with 12.09. Enter. Equals 12 plus the fraction of 2/5, because that's the way you say it, 12 and 2/5, which is 12 plus 2/5. And then equals 12.8. Enter. Once you've done that, just go up. As you scroll up, make sure they all have the equal sign. Just go equal, 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 and all the way up. And we'll go to Menu, Action, and then we'll go to Sort. And we want to go ascending, yes? Number A for A is going up. We're going to go to there. So 12.9 goes first. And then what fraction is this? I'll just scroll down. 12.9 and then 12 and 2/5. That's it? Oh, great. So 12.9 is Ellen. Okay, and then 2.5, Steve. Ellen's faster than Steve. Okay, almost there. 17. Oh, this is an easy one, right? What do you know, guys?